check the solutions of difference equation, you at this difference equation are linearly independent. Linearly dependent or linearly independent? We have to check. So how we can check these solutions? Just now we have found these solutions. Okay, we have found the solutions. So for finding solutions, we have to go this method only. So its solutions are what is u1t is 2 raised to t, u2t is t times 2 raised to t, and u3t is 3 raised to t. And if I want to check whether they are linearly dependent or linearly independent, what I have to do? How we can check some functions are linearly independent or dependent?
If Casoradian is equals to 0.
If its Casoradian is equal to 0, so we have to find its Casoradian. So first find Casoradian. Its Casoradian is given by, what is the Casoradian then? Wt, determinant of 2 raised to t, t2 raised to t, and 3 raised to t. What is next one is 2 raised to t plus 1.
2 raised to t plus 1.
2 raised to t plus 1. 2 raised
2
to
raised to t plus 1.
t plus 1. 3 raised to
3 raised to
t
t
plus
plus
1. 2 raised to t plus 2. T plus 2. 2 raised to t plus 2. 3 raised to t plus 2. If we simplify this determinant, what I will get? You can just simplify this. This how can I? So we can use here determinant properties. From first column, what can I take common? 2 raised to t I can take common, because this 2 raised to t plus 1 I can write as 2 into 2 raised to t, right? 2 raised to t plus 1 I can write as 2 into t raised to t. 2 raised to t plus 2 I can write as 2 raised to t into 2 square, means 4. 4 times 2 raised to t, like, right? So from this first column, I
Yes.
can have 2 raised to t common. From second column, also I can have 2 raised to t common. And from third column, I can have 3 raised to t common, right? So 3 raised to t into 2 raised to 2t I can take common. And then determinant of what will remain? 1, 2, 4 t 2 times t plus 1, 4 times t plus 2, from here 1, 3 and 9, 3 square. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so if we simplify, I will get this is equal to 3 raised to t 2 raised to 2t plus 1. You can check this. And since this is exponential, it cannot be 0 for any value of t. This is exponential function, 3 raised to t, 2 raised to 2t plus 1. So if I substitute any value of, this is for all t, this Casoratian is not equal to 0, right?
Yes.
Since Casoratian is not equal to 0, we can say solutions are linearly independent. If we get it is equal to 0, then we will say it is linearly dependent. Okay. Since Casoratian Wt is not equal to 0, implies solutions u1t, u2t, and U3T are linearly independent. Linearly independent. Is that clear? Okay, so we will have another example, some exercise. Second example we can take. Solve the equation E minus 6 square operated on U is equal to 0. E minus 6 raised to 5. So this is, what is the order of this difference equation? E minus 6 raised to 5 operated on U of t is equal to 0. This difference equation is given in terms of E, shift operator. So what is the order of this difference equation?
4.
How it will be 4? 5, na? E minus 6 raised to 5. So what will be E raised to 5? Then some terms will be there. So E raised to 5 operated on U of t will be U at t plus 5. And last will be your constant term, 6 raised to 5. 6 raised to 5 into U of t. So this is fifth order and it will have 5 linearly independent solutions. Okay. Given difference equation is of order 5. Order 5. So what is its corresponding characteristic root? Corresponding characteristic equation is, what is the corresponding characteristic equation? This is the characteristic equation, right?
Yes.
Are you getting? Here E minus 6 raised to 5. So already it is in simplified form. So just E I have to replace by lambda. Lambda minus 6 raised to 5 is equal to 0. So only one characteristic roots repeated 5 times. So characteristic roots are lambda 1 is equal to 6 and what is alpha 1? Alpha 1 is 5. Right? Multiplicity. Characteristic root is 6. Different, how many different characteristic roots? Only one different characteristic root is here, 6, and it repeated 5 times. Multiplicity is 5. So which are the, therefore the solutions of given difference equation are given by What are the solutions then? 5 different solutions I will have. U1t is equal to lambda 1 raised to t means 6 raised to t. U2t is t into 6 raised to t.
6 raised to
What is U3t?
t square.
T square into
6 raised
6 raised to t. U4t is t cube
to t cube into
6 raised to t, and U5t is nothing but
t raised to 4.
t raised to 4.
T raised to 4
Like
is
alpha 1 minus 1 means 4. That many. 6 raised to t. Which are the different solutions of given difference equation, and we can easily check these are linearly independent. Easily check that above solutions are linearly independent. Is that okay?
yes, ma'am.
So here now 2 different roots, and here 2 different roots were there, and here only 1 different root, but with a different multiplicity. Now what we have to do if roots are not real, means if roots are complex, if they appear in complex means 2 pairs will be in complex pairs, right? 2 roots will be in pairs, they will appear in pairs, a plus or minus ib, right? So if roots are not real, then how to find the solution? Okay, we will see the case now. So first I will write the case. Characteristic equation. In remark we can write case 1, if characteristic equation has all distinct real roots, then roots say lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n, then solutions will be of the form what will be the solutions? U1t is lambda 1 raised to t, U2t is lambda 2 raised to t, and so on. What is the nth solution? Lambda n raised to t. If all eigenvalues are different and not repeated, means all eigenvalues are simple, distinct, I am saying, distinct real roots, then its solutions will be lambda 1 raised to t, lambda 2 raised to t, lambda n raised to t. What is case 2? If some roots, if some of the roots are repeated, real and repeated, so say lambda 1 is repeated alpha 1 times, then the roots will be, then the solutions will be which will be the solutions? Lambda 1 raised to t, t times lambda 1 raised to t, and so on, t raised to alpha 1 minus 1 times lambda 1 raised to t, and remaining will be like lambda 2 raised to t, lambda k raised to t. Is that okay? This will be the solutions. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now in case 3, suppose if the characteristic roots include complex pair, a complex pair lambda is equal to a plus or minus ib, then real valued solutions of equation 3.6. What is my 3.6? It is nth order linear difference equation with constant coefficients, right? Equation 3.6 can be founded by using polar form. Using polar form. So how to find polar form of a complex number? So lambda is equal to say r e raised to I theta plus or minus I theta. So which can be written as r times cos theta plus or minus I sin theta, I can write.
Yes.
Polar form of, if lambda is equal to a plus or minus ib, if I want to write in its polar form, how I will write? R times e raised to plus or minus I theta, right? Where what is R? R, you can say this is R. R is nothing but a square plus b square. And what is theta? Theta is nothing but tan inverse of b by a, right? This is the polar form. Therefore, lambda raised to t can be written as r raised to t e raised to plus or minus I theta t, and which is nothing but r raised to t e raised to plus or minus I theta t is nothing but cos of theta t plus or minus I sin theta t. Okay, so whenever my roots are lambda raised to t, if they are complex, I can write them as in terms of polar form, like r raised to t cos theta t plus or minus I sin theta t. Okay, and since linear combination of solutions, we know that for homogeneous equation, linear combination of solutions is again a solution. Again a solution we obtain the independent real solutions r raised to t cos theta t and r raised to t sin theta t. And if roots are repeated, and if these complex roots are repeated, then they can be handled In similar way of repeated real roots. Is that okay? So if one of the root is complex, then roots will be given by like this. Lambda raised to t will be r raised to t e raised to plus or minus I theta t. Means r raised to t cos theta t plus or minus I sin theta t. So if I have complex pair of roots, then its two solutions will be like two real. If I want two real solutions, then r raised to t cos theta t, and second solution will be r raised to t into sin theta t. Is that okay? These will be two distinct linearly independent real roots. Is that okay?
Yes.
So we will see one example. Find real independent find independent real solutions of difference equation u at t plus 2 minus 2 times u at t plus 1 plus 4 ut is equal to 0. So what is the order of this difference equation?
2. 2.
Yeah, so it will have maximum two distinct real roots. So if complex, then one pair of complex roots. So we will check depending on by solving characteristic equation, we can come to know whether it has distinct real roots or real repeated roots or complex roots. Okay, so corresponding characteristic equation is given by, what is the characteristic equation? Lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 4 is equal to 0. What are the roots? Lambda is equal to, how you find roots? Minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Right? So tell me what is lambda?
Or plus or minus.
Minus b means 2 plus or minus under root b square. B square is 4 minus 4ac. A is 1. C is again 4 upon 2 times a.
2.
So what is, how it will be 4? Under root 4 minus 6, or I can take 4 outside now. 4 minus 1 will be 3. So 2 times under root 3, right, divided by 2. So what is the 1 plus or minus under root is minus 3. 3 times I. So 1 plus or minus under root 3i, complex roots. If I take 4 outside, 1 minus 4 minus 3. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it will have complex. It has complex roots. Therefore, that is lambda is nothing but 1 plus or minus under root 3i. So if it is equal to a plus ib, what is this implies? A is nothing but 1 and b is nothing but under root 3. Okay, so what is my polar form? Polar coordinates r and theta. The polar coordinates are r is equal to under root a square plus b square. What is a square? Under root a square plus b square. So it is 2. And theta is tan inverse of b. What is my b? Under root
Square.
3 by a 1. What is tan inverse of under root 3? It is pi by 3. So once we got r and theta, what are two real solutions? Therefore, two real independent solutions are given by u1t is equal to 2 r raised to t into cos theta t pi by 3 t, and u2t is equal to 2 raised to t sine pi by 3 t. Or general solution can be written as, what is general solution? ut can be written as c1 2 raised to t cos pi by 3 t plus or minus, plus not plus or minus, or I can write 2, instead of this I will write r raised to t c1 times cos pi by 3t plus I sine c2 times c2 okay, wait, let me write again. R raised to t 2 raised to t c1 cos theta t pi by 3 t cos theta t plus or minus c2 times sine theta t, not theta, it is pi by 3 t. Is that okay? General solution will contain two arbitrary constant, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants.
IC2 ma'am.
Arbitrary I c2, yes, not plus or minus I. I c2 sine pi by 3 t arbitrary constants. Is that okay? If roots
Yes.
are complex, then the solution will be given by like this. If two real independent solutions we require, up to here it is okay. If we require general solution, then we can write like this. Is that okay? Now I will give some problems. Solve it is exercise 3.31. Solve the following equations. So A already we have solved. It is e minus 6 raised to 5 operated on u of t is equal to 0. This already solved. What is B? U at t plus 2 plus 6 u at t plus 1 plus 3 u at t is equal to 0. C u at t plus 3 minus 4 u at t plus 2 plus 5 u at t plus 1 minus 2 times u at t is equal to 0. And D u at t plus 4 minus 8 u at t plus 2 plus 16 u at t is equal to 0. Page number is 111. This already solved. Okay, so now which one you want to solve me here? Again, 3.32. Find all real solutions of equations u at t plus 2 plus u at t is equal to 0. B u at t plus 2 minus 8 u at t plus 1 plus 32 u at t is equal to 0. Okay. So which one I will solve one here, remaining you can take as an homework. Which you want to solve here? Let me solve this fourth order. Okay. Second order, third order we have already seen. So let me solve this D. Is that okay, or any another one you want to solve?
D, ma'am.
D only, no? Okay, so
D.
So solve u at t plus 4 minus 8 u at t plus 2 plus 16 u at t is equal to 0. So what is corresponding characteristic equation? Corresponding. So once we have a linear difference equation with constant coefficient, what is our first step? We have to write its corresponding characteristic equation. Then we have to find its characteristic roots, and depending on characteristic roots, we have to write its solutions. Okay. So corresponding characteristic equation is, what is the characteristic equation?
Lambda raised to 4
lambda
Lambda raised to 4 minus 8 lambda
plus
square
times lambda
lambda square
plus
16
16 lambda.
is equal to 0, not lambda. Lambda raised to 4, lambda square and 16. Okay. If it is t, you add t plus 1, then lambda will be there. Otherwise, no. Is that okay?
Yes.
So, how I can find the roots? So, if it is fourth order, means we will have 4 different roots. So, substituting lambda square is equal to not t, say m. Then equation 1 becomes equation 1 becomes m square minus 8m plus 16 is equal to 0, right?
yes
Yeah. So what are the roots of this quadratic equation? M minus 4. 4 is 16, right? 16 minus 4 minus 4. I can write, right?
yeah 4 bracket square
Multiplication is 16 and addition is minus 8. So m minus 4 bracket square is equal to 0, right? So lambda is equal to 4. Not lambda, m is equal to 4. Repeated twice. Repeated twice. So what will be my lambda? Plus or minus under root m, right? Lambda 1 will be plus under root m and another will be under root m. Is that okay?
yes
This implies lambda is equal to plus under root m. So which are the roots I will be having? Under root m means 2. 4 and 4. So m1 is, m2 is, we can write here 4 4. So I will have 2 and repeated twice, that will be, so 2 and plus under root 4, lambda 2 will be minus under root 4, and they will be repeated twice. So lambda 1 is equal to 2, lambda 2 is equal to minus under root 2, then lambda 3 will be again 2, and or I will write like repeated twice now. Lambda 3 is also 2 and lambda 4 is also minus 2. Is it? Are you getting?
yes ma'am
Madam, lambda 2 is minus 2, no?
Minus 2?
Minus
No,
square root 2 ले ले.
no,
minus
minus
2
2, minus 2. Minus 2. Yeah. So 2 minus 2 and 2 minus 2, right? So 2 repeated twice, alpha 1 is 2 and alpha 2 is again 2, right? Is that okay? Because 4,
Yes.
comma 4 repeated twice I have written, so I will write only one time there. Is that okay?
Yes. And
So what are the roots? What are the if roots are this one, then what is the solution? U1t given by U1t is 2 raised to t, U2t is
minus 2 raised to t.
2 times 2 raised to t, U3t is minus 2 times 2 raised to t, and U4t is t times minus 2 times 2 raised to t. These are the 4 different real roots, linearly independent also. Okay. Solutions. We can easily check this again, either by finding Wronskian or C1, C2 like that, C1, C2, C3, C4 constants. Is that okay?
Yes.
So now remaining you can do this.
Yes,
B.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think for P.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is one root you have to find for C, and then you will get like synthetic division you can use, and you can find 3 roots. Third order. This is second order, you can easily find. This is also second order. This is also second order. So for second order, I think no problem. Only you have to use the formula. If not directly, you can use formula like minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay. So this also solved. So this now homework. This two. This is today's homework. Again, exercise 3.25 you can take. Show that linearly independent solutions. U1t is equal to 2 raised to t. Already solutions has been given. Just I think already checked this one. T is equal to 3 raised to t are linearly independent solutions of equation u at t plus 2 minus 5 u at t plus 1 plus 6 times u at t is equal to 0. Exercise 3.26 also there. Find the unique solution of the initial value problem is given. Same. Plus 6 u at t is equal to 0 with initial conditions. U at 3 is equal to 0 and u at 4 is equal to 12, where t is equal to 3, 4, 5 and so on. So can you solve this?
Yes, ma'am.
This you have to show that means already solutions has been given. You have to check only whether they are linearly independent or not. Just you have to find its Wronskian. Okay, only two solutions. So determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. 2 raised to t, 3 raised to t, 2 raised to t plus 1, 3 raised to t plus 1. Find its determinant. If it is not equal to 0, then we can say they are linearly independent. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. And for next one, find the unique solution of the initial value problem. So you can easily check that. I'll write. So characteristic equation is lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6 is equal to 0. So lambda minus 3 and lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. So lambda 1 is equal to 2 and lambda 2 is equal to 3 are the characteristic roots. Characteristic roots. So its solution is, general solution is given by is ut is equal to c1 u1t. u1t is my 2 raised to t plus c2 times 3 raised to t, right? General solution. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now I want to find particular solution. Particular solution, how? So we have to use now here this initial condition. U at 3 is equal to 0. Now for t is equal to 3, what is u at 3? C1 2 raised to 3 plus C2 3 times 3 raised to 3, which is equal to 0 given, right? Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this implies what is 2 raised to 3? 8 times C1 plus 7 times
27.
and what is another initial condition? U
0.
at is equal to 12. U at 4. U at 4. C1 2 raised to 4 plus C2 3 raised to 4 is equal to 12. What is this? 16 times C1 plus 81 na?
हाँ मैम 81.
12. Now you can just solve for values of C1 and just solve these two equations. You will get this one.
C1 and C2.
C1 and C2. Okay. So once you get C1 and C2, that will be your particular solution. Is that okay? Find C1 and C2. That will be your particular solution. Can you do this now?
Yes ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so we can stop here and we'll continue tomorrow. Any doubt? So tomorrow we can start new method, annihilator method. So up to now we have seen how to solve homogeneous equations with constant coefficients. So now onwards we will see how to solve non-homogeneous equations. Okay. So if RHS of that 3.6 is non-zero, then how to solve, how to find its solutions. Let me download the attendance.